Hello. Okay, thank
can
you.
hear you,
Sampath, on the way from Sri Lanka. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Everybody is on the Zooms, wherever you are. It's Simon Lewis on the way from the California, USA. Right now, it's 8 in the morning in California. And somebody may not know me. Let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Simon Lewis, and 51 years old, the father of 3. And my background in finance and accounting. For many years, I have more than 20 years plus in the finance industry, and in the public company, the stock company. And for the last 10 years, I love to get involved in the crypto, in the blockchain, and especially to build a community. Because for me, every product and service, the new idea, the new product and service, the network, the community, the affiliates is the great way to introduce the product and service into the community. And also the crypto, the tokenizations, the blockchain is the way to apply the technology into the every aspect of life, every industry, every every normal life. So for the last few weeks, I know this opportunity, this project, and I see it's very unique, never seen in the market. And today we have a chance to learn more in depth about the binary Torrent, the company with the new way of doing the business to bring the new product into the market. And I would like to introduce one of my long-term friends. I know him for more than 6 years, Jen Eric. He's on the way from Sweden. He's so many years experience in the industry, and also the co-founder of the binary Torrent. So hi, Jen Eric.
Hey, good morning, Simon.
Yes, thank you.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning to everyone, and yeah, good day, good afternoon here in where I'm in Sweden. It's 5 o'clock. I know. Good evening in Asia. I know it's getting late there, but this is the thrilling thing we have called Zoom and those meeting places where you can see each other online, and I think that's really beneficial for everyone. So I appreciate you being here on the call. We have a call every Sunday. I know we have moved it a little bit around, but that's so it fits Asia and also US. I know, Simon, it's probably 7 in the morning where you are, or 8 maybe. So that's okay. Again, like I said, Jan-Erik Nyman is my name. I'm Swedish. I'm 54 years. I'm a father of 1, a beautiful daughter. She lives in Spain and studies there. She's almost grown up now. And like Simon said, I've been in the MLM and network industry now for 31 years, actually, this June. My first company I joined actually started their business 1950, and they are still around, meaning they are still in business. That company was selling cleaning products, shampoos, and stuff like that. So my really big success came in an American company called ACN. It was at the time a phone company. It came to Sweden in 1999, and we deregulated the phone services. And one of the things that I actually saw is that if you're going to succeed in any type of business, and especially network marketing, it needs to be a way to explain it in a simple manner. It can't be complicated. And everyone knows cryptocurrency and all the algorithms and things can be very complicated. And obviously also when it's complicated, it's also very confusing. And that is, I think, what I have seen over the last 9 years, being behind the scenes, more or less, and not in front of everything. I've seen a lot of companies try to lead their people by actually showing so many things that looks very nice, but it doesn't really make any sense at all. And when it doesn't make any sense, well, then obviously, usually that's how it is. There is no smoke without fire. That's how I say it. So But let me share my screen here and explain how we have put things together and how this is all is kind of connected. I think you see my screen now, Simon, right?
Yes, clearly.
Binary Torrent, we decided to 9 months ago when my friend Ari Heymanen called me, and explained that he found some people up in the northern part of Finland who were sitting on a lot of gold minerals in the ground. He asked me, how can we do this? Because they don't want to mine anything. They don't want to, start mining operations. What they really want is to monetize somewhat on the minerals that are still in the ground. And I said, you don't have to create a mine. We can actually tokenize it. And like Simon explained, it's been in the crypto sphere, and Bitcoin has been around for over 10 years. So it's not a new thing, but the way we are doing it is kind of new, even though there are companies on the market today that operates the same way, and even countries who have the same plan to operate the way we do. So we decided, just to make sure we are fully legal and transparent, that let's set up the operation in the US, and let's create the product that doesn't exist on the market today. So we have created what we call publishing agreement as a product, and basically partnered with a US company called Made for Share. They're launching next week their publishing platform, where you actually control your own content. It's going to be a very simple platform in the beginning, but eventually it's going to build out to become something much, much more. And when you create what we also did is the token that is backed up by mineral claims, then you obviously need a way to market it. And when Ari and I had the discussion, we said, well, let's not sell it, because you can't really sell financial instruments in network marketing. That is a big no-no. And anyone trying or anyone saying they have a license to do so, they are most definitely lying, because you need a license from the government to do that. So we discussed it and said, well, let's not sell anything. Let's just give it away. So Ari created Lapland Minerals. It's a Panama-based company that issued a real BAT20 token. And there is the token supply agreement. And obviously Lapland Mineral has an agreement with mining operators, one of them being a Finnish mining company that is actually holding the claim where all this gold is. And I know some of you have been on these calls for several weeks now. This is the third call I believe we have, and you have seen all of this. So, and that is also something we had to make sure when we started the discussion 9 months ago. We had to make sure that everything has to be here. It has to be real. It has to be transparent before we actually start to talk to people. So, and that's what we decided actually to do. So, management-wise, Ari was, he was supposed to be on the call, but he's actually not feeling that well. I think he got some flu or something, whatever. He doesn't have a good voice to talk. But then you have myself. We have Bo on this call. He's going to speak in a little bit. He's the vice president of sales and marketing. Jyrki, I think he might be on the call, and he will probably say hi also in the end. But he is also the CEO of the mining operator in Finland. We all have a lot of experience, both in MLM and in any other type of financial business, mining business, construction business, anything when it comes to building international teams. And we're quite proud of it, actually, that we have been around for such a long time, because you actually take the knowledge that you have and transpond it into an opportunity like this. Now, internet is the network of content. When I started 31 years ago, there was no internet. Everyone had a normal fixed line telephone and maybe a telefax at the best. So you had to actually visit people by going door to door. Today, everything is basically online. But the reality is, you as an individual are providing the content and also the revenue for these platforms like LinkedIn or Facebook or TikTok, which I've never been on. With us, you instead will be in control of your content, which you will see as time goes on here. Looking at the evolution of money, which is essential. In the very beginning, 5,000-6,000 years ago, gold was the commodity that you were trading with. Governments then started to invent money. by printing them, and they really are not worth anything. It's just a piece of paper. 1971, the gold standard was abandoned, and then they started with what we call electronic money, which is basically something on your screen. PayPal was the first of it, and you don't really know if the money exists either there. But when it comes to crypto and cryptographic things, you actually, which is again decentralized, if it is public like Bitcoin, you can see everything going on. Then there is no specific person in control or a specific government. It's freedom, basically. So what we have done is connect the old to the new. When Ari created the Lapland Mineral Gold token, that token lives on the Binance Smart Chain. It's already there. It's public, even though we in Binary Torrent are not giving members access to it. They get an internal token. But once the listing is there, which is going to happen next year, you're obviously going to have decentralized, real, secure, accessible token that has a value and will always have a value of 0.1 gram of gold mineral claims. That is environmentally friendly. Because if you look at the mining business today, there's a lot of mines in the world, and there's a lot of mining operations that never becomes anything because it's frankly too expensive, or they just mess up the environment too much. And in our case, you don't have to start a mine. You don't have to, affect the environment. You can actually be very environmentally friendly, which is completely unique. Binary Torrent, as we said, is a US company. We have a five-way binary pay plan with a cap of 60% payout. There's a 10-day money-back guarantee, which is also important to understand. Lapland Mineral, the company that Ari set up, is the creator of the token, and as I said, it's today listed on the Binance Smart Chain. The vision of Lapland Mineral is to create and be a provider of additional environmentally friendly tokens, because what's happening here is we're going to start the internal trading of the internal token on the 27th of August on the launch event, which we will have in Stockholm. There will be an external DEX listing at latest by the end of next year, which means then that everyone who holds an internal token will just swap it for the BET20 token that currently lives on Binance Smart Chain. We have a target sales of 8 billion euros, which is, we know it's a lot, but one should also understand that already now we have 4 exchanges and a couple of banks with ETFs or exchange traded funds that actually wants to buy a lot of tokens. And why they want to do that? Well, that's quite simple actually, because any other cryptocurrency that is so-called backed up by something, if it is fiat currency, we don't know what's going to happen with fiat currency in the future. If it's backed up by some algorithm, well, we know that doesn't really work well to make sure it's, let's say, stable and secure. I mean, just look at the US Tether. About 4 or 5 weeks ago, it just, lost its peg against the dollar because of some Luna token that was dumped by some whale that had a lot of tokens. In our case, it will always stay whatever value 0.1 gram of gold has, which makes it very safe. But also, because it's a BEP20 token and it's decentralized, it's extremely quick to settle, meaning transactions are very fast and the costs is very, very low. But when that happens, when we do the listing, there will be additional environmentally friendly tokens. So in our case, in Binary Torrent's case, we will be able to continue in the network. And when you have an active, big network, you always want to have a product that you can continue to market and not just do something maybe for half a year or 1 year or 2 years, and then there is nothing more. Our philosophy and our idea has always been from the beginning that this should be a very long-term business. We're talking when we are gone, even if I'm 54, this is going to keep continuing. Lapland Mineral has been published in some press releases, even Binary Torrent, that you can actually Google and read about, which is, again, exciting in itself. Now, what we have, as I said, is a product package that has publishing rights, but including in the in the packages are free tokens, internal tokens that are connected to the real BAT20 token. You can always start for free, which is a very, let's say, not normal, but it is a requirement to keep the high standard of the, well, let's say the ethical standard of the US market. And that's also the reason why we decided to go there. So you can start for free. And obviously, if you find a customer and sell a publishing rights package with some free tokens, you're going to get direct selling bonus of 10%. If you have a paid package, well, then you will actually start earning binary bonuses, well, matching bonuses, depending on your rank. There are 5 ways to earn commission. Now, if you look at the biggest package, the black with 50,000 publishing rights, you have 2,300 free tokens. And if you look at the value of those tokens today compared to the gold price, it's approximately 12,600, 12,700 euros. And the package price is 5,049 euro, which is again also interesting to make sure that you understand. Let me now just share something else with you here. If I can get my screen to work there. This is the president of the Central African Republic 2 days ago. He says they want to tokenize minerals and natural resources, which is kind of, you know, I don't know. Did he read my tweets or Lapland Mineral tweets, or what did he do? I don't know. But the reality is, this is something that we are not going to be alone doing, but we are definitely one of the first. And I'm saying we're one of the first. That is because if you are the first, you will always be connected and, you know, considered to be the first. There are a couple of mining companies who have also done this. One is actually Russian. They call Atomize, but they work with Nornickel, which is the biggest mining company in the world. They have done it, but their problem is like all of them. How do you create liquidity? How do you make this big on a global scale? Well, we know the best way to do that is, like always, is to use network marketing, because that is the most powerful way to create mass usability or mass liquidity with a lot of people from a lot of countries all over the world. So we're very, very excited about that. Now, I'm not sure here if, let me see, I'm going to scroll down. There's a lot of people here. It's there. No, I don't see it actually. I know he was in some kind of dinner, but we have the vice president of sales and marketing for Binary Torrent here. He has 20 years plus in the financial industry. I've known him 26 years because I actually met him in my second MLM opportunity in Norway. He is from Denmark. He also holds a certification as an NLP coach. He's an extremely good trainer. So he has a lot of experience. He's also a published writer. He published his own book in the US, actually. So I know he is on some kind of holiday, even though we never have holidays. He's in Denmark. So Bo Jensen, please, I give it over to you.
Thank you very much.
You can share some thoughts.
Thank you, Jan-Erik. Always a pleasure to listen to you. And of course, you stole all my points that I was going to talk about, but that's fine too. I mean, we need to, repetition is very important if you want to learn something. And a little bit background when it comes to myself, the same as Simon, I spent more than 20 years in the financial industry. And I have seen good companies, I've seen bad companies, I've seen good investments, I've seen really bad investments. And when you spend 20 years in a line of work, you kind of pick up a lot of the do's and don't do. Just a few weeks ago, I was introduced to this, and I saw a tremendous opportunity, actually. Let us just talk about the publishing rights first. When you publish today, pictures, your story, whatever, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, what have you not, you lose ownership to that content. Now, that is one of the things that we are doing something about here, and we are taking back sort of the power or the ownership to what we actually put out online. And I'll say it like this. Imagine that you put up on Facebook a beautiful picture of something, and then Coca-Cola decides that they want to use that in their next large billboard commercial around the globe. Then you will get absolutely nothing, and Facebook will make a lot. So this is one of the, let's say, cornerstones of binary torrent, that we are actually giving people back the power. And then when it comes to the actual token that you get for free, I mean, that is really genius. And as Generic said, you know, the Central African Republic, they are actually looking into tokenizing their minerals, their metals, and they're also talking about other things that can be tokenized. Now, we are going to focus, of course, on minerals and metals. And what we do now is actually, instead of digging the gold out of the earth and transporting it to a vault somewhere, maybe in Switzerland, and then you know, capitalize on it or use it as collateral for a loan, then we're actually using the best vault there is. I mean, it's still in the ground. God put it there, and we can't find a better place to actually be secure when it comes to this value or these metals. So, and I always, when I wake up in the morning these days, I look at the gold price. And today it's 57 euros. It's around a little more than $60 for 1 gram. And when people ask me, how much will this token be worth in the future, 2 years from now, 5 years from now? And the answer is always the same, 0.1 gram of gold. And that will always be the value of the token. Now, remember, back in 2008, when we had the financial crisis, people were looking for a storage or some sort of a safe haven where they could actually park the investment capital that they normally had in the stock market. And this is also the case today. I think we are looking into a rather bumpy future when it comes to the international financial markets. And the ones to blame for this are, of course, the central banks around the world. If you go in and look on base money, how much they have printed just in the last, I will say 1.5, 2 years, that most of them have doubled the amount of money that's actually out there. And people know, because now they can feel it on their own economy, you know, when the prices go up and the inflation will at least, I mean, we see 7-8% now these days. It can easily become 12-15. And that means that every day that you have your capital or your money in the bank, it loses value. If you look at how much you could buy for $1 back in 1971, and if you look at the purchasing power of the dollar today, you know, you only get a fraction of what you did like 50 years ago. So when you buy the largest packet, the black package, you get 50,000 publishing rights, and you also get 2,300 tokens. Today, you pay 5,049 euros. And the actual price, Jan-Erik, he said 12,600, 12,800. That was last week. Today it's 13,110 euros for the value of the 230 grams of gold. That's in 2,300 tokens. So I'm looking very much forward to see how things are evolving. I will say this is one of the most exciting times ever in the history of man to be alive. To be a part of this is actually, we are building a bridge these days from what we call the real world, where you have the gold, and the digital world. So now you can actually, you can transfer some of your fiat currencies, you can get this token, and in the near future, you will be able to actually buy and sell with this token as well. So I'm really proud of all of you that's on this call, and I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and it's gonna be a hell of a ride. I can tell you guys that. So with that said, I don't know if I'm going to give the word to Jan-Erik or to Simon, but any one of you just jump in. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bo. It's always inspiring to listen to you. I know you have a lot of experience in the financial business, which is always very welcome when it comes to this. And I kind of agree with Bo when he talks about the inflation and what's going to happen. A lot of people are worried about their futures. I see this as a huge opportunity to actually become something more, and also use and utilize the systems like we have put together today to actually build a huge business worldwide. I saw our CEO was online here for a few seconds, but I know his connection is really bad. So Simon, if you want to add some more points to this, and you can end the call.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing with us how meaningful and of the tokenize the gold access underground. Yeah, you are right. So some other company, they do that way because of tokenize the access. Now the trend, because that's, you know, especially for the gold. And here I saw, you know, some of the great leader come here. I don't know, Thomas, you still available there? I know you.
He's driving, Simon.
He's
I
driving.
asked him already. Yeah, he's driving in the forest. So.
I saw so many webinars Zoom for the Africa in Europe, organized by the team Thomas Goran. Let's say, okay, it's wonderful. Right now is I want to say, for me, to work for the company legally set up, that's very important, because especially in America, because like this is a huge market, 330 million people in USA, and if you know this company set up here, and we sell the digital product, publish and drive, and give a free away for the token with the value inside. So start with the the legal setup in US. For me, I love it so much. Secondly, for the experience of the management team, the founder. So in this project, we always see you guys, Janaris, Paul, Ari, Zaki. So that's we feel, we are here, the real management team, the real people, the real project. And also, this project is the binary Torrent is the binary compensation plan. And for the binary compensation plan is, that's something like, we love it. We love it. So can you tell me more a little bit for the binary token plans, how dynamics for that plan? Because for many leaders, they love the binary, but also they worry about the binaries one day, don't have enough money to pay out or somehow stuck somewhere. So can you verify more about, because I know you guys have 30 years each of your experience in the network marketing. So can you tell us more about that, Janari?
Yeah. I mean, the key point in any binary plan is obviously to make sure that you are paying what we call lesser leg, which means that, if you have a leg with millions of CV in, you're always going to get paid, in the balanced volume of your lesser leg. But then we have put the different rank qualifications also based on your volume in your lesser leg. but also on the rank of people that you help in your lesser leg. They don't have to be your first line. They can be anywhere in your lesser leg, but as long as there is someone there whom you've helped qualify or who qualifies, you also raise in ranks, which is important to understand. So we have run a lot of simulations here over the past 9 months, and actually I have been building a couple of binary systems in the past, so we know that we are not going to pay out more than 60% max. If everyone would be a presidential diamond in our company and everyone would max out the comp plan, we would pay over 80%, but that will never happen because everyone will not be a presidential diamond and max out the comp plan. We also set the CV, that what we call the commission value, slightly lower. It's 90% of the value of the pack approximately. And this is something we are going to adjust either up or down, depending on how we see when this matures. Because remember, like Simon said, we've only been live for a few weeks. What we also decided to do is fully automate the payment system, which I believe is the most critical thing in any opportunity, that when someone actually wants to get paid, this happens automatically, meaning within 1 to max 2 hours, they will get their money to their Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USD Tetra wallet. Currently ERC20, but we are working on a BEP20 setup as well. So that is important to actually understand that we decided to do it like that. I'm not sure if Jyrki is here. I saw someone called iPhone come on board, but I don't think that's Jyrki.
So before you go
on a dinner.
Before you be able to identify our CEO of the the gold mine he joined or not, I would like to bring one of my invite one of my my business partner, the leader, international leader, and also the the investor and the trainer on the way from Vietnam. His name is Đào, Mr. Đào, and I know him for 7-8 years, and he has so many business to and for him his own business, but he flew on the way to Sweden to meet the management team, and he loved the gold business, he loved the gold investment, and he'd be able to he made the dedications to build a team. So I will be the translator, the translation for his sharing. How can I pass to you? Just share with us something about you talk about the business of the gold. Thank you. Em mở mic khi học. Yes, but you need to open the microphone. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. I wish you all the best. I'm so happy to be here and sharing something with you. A few weeks ago, I met the founding team in Sweden and asked a lot of questions. Then I decided to join in this amazing project. I'm so sorry, my English not so good, and I need Simon to help me.
Yeah, for
okay. Với em thì cái việc đầu tư thì nó cần cái giá trị thật.
So for me, when invest, I really need to look for the real value in the product and service.
Trước khi mà tham gia cái thị trường tiền kỹ thuật số ấy, thì bản thân em đã tham gia cái hoạt động đầu tư trên thị trường chứng khoán là khoảng 16 năm.
So before I participate on the digital, the blockchain, the digital access, I have more than 16 years to get involved investment in the stock exchange.
Và đã trải qua 2 cái chu kỳ biến động về khủng hoảng kinh tế cũng như là cái cổ phiếu nó lên xuống rất là nhiều lần.
So there's two major cycle, the turbulent, the events when we see the economy go up and down, and the stock, the share, the stock price up and down for the last 16 years.
Và những công ty mà làm thật, có những cái giá trị thật thì nó luôn đứng vững ở thị trường.
And only I can see the real company with the real product. They really want to do something. They still stay there, even though the economy is chaos.
Và những cái công ty mà trên thị trường chứng khoán mà họ làm theo cái cách làm gọi là những cái kinh doanh mà không tốt, hoặc là họ dùng cái truyền thông quá nhiều để nâng cái giá cổ phiếu của mình lên, thì những công ty đấy thì đều là đi xuống.
And I saw some company, they use the marketing, the media, they talk a lot, PR, bring the value up, you know, it's not stay there, you know, because that not build on the real value.
Và trong thị trường crypto cũng vậy, do tôi có một cái công ty hoạt động về phần mềm, tôi đã biết tới cái thị trường này từ năm 2009.
I own the software company, so that's why I know the crypto very early, from 2009.
Và tôi cũng phát hiện ra rằng là nó có quá nhiều những cái dự án cạm bẫy, những cái dự án lừa đảo, những cái dự án mà thực sự nó là những cái đồng crypto mang tính chất truyền thông.
So I've been there. I saw so many the project not successful. The scam or the token, they, you know, they don't build the value inside. So and they're not there. They just like the media FOMO to make like, you know, people jump in to buy it, increase the price.
Và tôi cũng cảm thấy rằng là rất nhiều những người bạn của tôi họ có cảm giác là giống như kiểu là bị lừa, hoặc là cảm giác mất mát rất là nhiều trong cái thị trường này.
That's why many people of my friends they lose some money, so they feel like they get the cheating, the company scam them, or the project is not successful, the scam project.
Mà rõ ràng là công nghệ blockchain là một công nghệ rất là ưu việt, thì tôi tin rằng là nó sẽ phải có một cái giải pháp nào đó để nó có thể làm cho cái thị trường crypto này nó phải thực sự nó mang lại giá trị cho xã hội.
So I believe in the value, the meaning, the value of the blockchain, and they have to find the solutions with the blockchain, with the real projects to bring the real value in the market.
Tôi đã không tiếp xúc với thị trường này khoảng hơn 2 năm, và tôi đã nghĩ ra cái việc là gì ạ? Tôi sẽ xây dựng một cái dự án nông nghiệp, và sau đấy tôi sẽ số hóa cái tài sản ở lĩnh vực nông nghiệp, và tôi sẽ đưa nó lên blockchain.
So even though the last 2 years I not participate actively in this market, but I have a big project in the agriculture, and I thinking one day I bring that tokenize the agriculture, the land, the product, and put in the stock market. So that's my thinking.
Và cách đây khoảng vài tuần thì tôi được tiếp cận với cái dự án binary Torrent này, và tôi thấy nó thực sự là rất là thú vị.
So the few weeks ago, I learned about this project, and I see, wow, that's amazing. That's very interesting project.
Và chỉ có những cái dự án làm thật với giá trị thật thì mới có thể phát triển và trả lại cái gọi là cái ưu việt của cái công nghệ blockchain cho cái thị trường này, lấy lại cái niềm tin cho nhà đầu tư trong cái thị trường này.
So I believe in this project, binary Torrent, with the real company, the real project, the real value, we bring back the trust, the confidence for the people in the, you know, the digital, you know, the digital product and the blockchain nowadays.
Và đặc biệt nó lại là một cái sản phẩm mà số hóa về vàng.
Especially the product behind that, the gold, digital gold.
Tôi rất là yêu vàng, và tôi đã làm với nhà đầu tư vàng hơn 10 năm nay rồi.
So I love gold. I invest in the gold, invest in the share of the gold company more than 10 years.
Cách đây khoảng 2 năm khi tôi chia sẻ cho những người bạn tôi về vàng là nó sẽ trước cái đại dịch Covid thì ở Việt Nam rất nhiều người đã gấp đôi được cái số tiền mà họ đầu tư vào vàng trong vòng khoảng 2 năm qua.
So 2 years ago, just right before the COVID-19 spread out, I advise my friend invest in gold, and now it's double, and they super happy.
Và tôi thực sự muốn chia sẻ rằng là vàng nó là tiền thật.
So I really want to share again, gold is real money, real value.
Và bây giờ nó lại được một cái cầu nối qua binary token, qua cái tập đoàn Lapland Mineral, để với cái công nghệ rất là bảo mật, rất là minh bạch và rất là hiện đại là blockchain nữa.
So now we have a chain binary tokens. Lapland, they build a bridge connect between the real gold to do the digital money, digital gold with the safe, secure, and you know that on the future we already know.
Tôi tin tưởng rằng là dự án của chúng ta sẽ thành công và sẽ đi rất là xa và sẽ tạo ra một cái sự nổi tiếng trong cái thị trường này.
So I strongly believe our project will go very, very far, very successful, and put the footnote, the brand name in the market for this type of the token.
Và khi chúng ta không những chỉ làm thật mà chúng ta đang góp phần trong cái việc là gì ạ? Dẫn đầu một cái xu hướng mới, đó là cái xu hướng làm thật. Điều này rất là quan trọng với tôi.
Not only we are doing the real project, the real project, a real product, we also set up the high standard, the new standard in the market for the many other token or blockchain they may follow. That's very important for me.
Rồi, xin được cảm ơn cái sự lắng nghe của quý vị, và thực sự rằng chúc mừng quý vị vì chúng ta là những người rất là may mắn được biết tới cái dự án này sớm.
So again, thank you so much for listening to me, and congratulations to all of you, the first member, the first leader who know about this opportunity very, very early phase.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Hao. So one more leader, so he just joined on the way from Sri Lanka, and we know each other like from the last project, even though we don't have a chance to work directly, but he just joined, and he said, wow, he want something like real, you know, real product, real things, so he be able not only to build a big organization to have his member to make the money, but he's not worried about the government. He's not worried about one day the project is scam. So I really want to bring Sambat, you know, he on the way from Sri Lanka. Sambat, can you open the mic, introduce yourself, and share a little bit with us why you joined this project? Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, Simon. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it. Because if there was not you, I might miss this opportunity. In the first place, I am here with you here in this project because of you. I know that you are a very serious leader, and I have been following you in few projects, and I saw how dedicated and how devoted you are when you take a business, how serious you are taking it. And one thing I saw, which is really, really important for me, that is that you bring your people first, your own people. I see that. So that means you are really doing it full-heartedly. So that drives me to this project. That is the first thing. And of course, tokenizing is something that I really believe. You know, that really, you know, protects the environment and everything. That we really should love this world. First of all, we need to have a world to do business and live. Right. So this project that gives take the initiative to, you know, care the environment, and at the same time to make people empowered with their financial aspect, and, you know, believe in technology like blockchain. So bringing all the people to blockchain sphere. So a lot of scams are there, but I see this project because it is the price. When someone asks what is the value of the token, it is very simple. It is 0.1 gram of gold. So it is valid, and everyone can understand that. So I think I am 100% with you and the business this project. and I want to, help as many people in Sri Lanka, because Sri Lanka right now is in a very crisis situation, and I try my best to, bring some value to our people and to our country, and by helping others. So thank you very much. I don't need to take much time, because you have been spending a lot of time with other leaders as well. So leaving that time for you, I remain silent from here, and looking forward to work with you, shoulder to shoulder, and bring this project to the highest point that we basically capable of. Thank you, Simon, again for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. All right.
So thank you so much, Sambat. Well, you can see that many leaders around the world, in many continental, they're ready to move in and then build a team. So maybe very soon in the future, they will invite you to be in their country, meet the people, meet the leader, and share with your experience on the industry, how big is the project, and especially for your certified NLP. Great.
Yeah. Thank you, Simon.
So you want to say
I
something
just want to say,
go?
it's yes, please. It's thank you, Dao, and also thank you. I didn't get your name from Sri Lanka, Sampat.
Sampat.
You inspire me. You make it easy for me to get up in the morning and really make this happen, because when you work with real people, you have real intent, and you have a real product that will change the world, then it's easy to get up there and it's easy to tell people about it. And I'm so pleased that you said, what is the price of this token? It's 0.1 gram of gold. And it will always be 0.1 gram of gold. Even imagine 1.5 years from now, the dollar may be devaluated. Maybe it's only half of what it is today. Maybe it's only 1/10 of what it is today. 0.1 gram of gold will always be 0.1 gram of gold, no matter if that is $600, $1,200, $2,900. The thing is, when you have a product that's so easy, even if it's kind of complicated, but you guys, you present this to the people, and I will look forward to see you in person. Because now we have this screen we have to talk through, and all this, seeing real people in the real world, it's what brings the joy and the fulfillment forward. So thank you very much, both of you, for sharing. I love that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So thank you for one more time. Be ready to be with many leaders in many countries from now on. Again, August 27th, we plan to that global event, the first official openings our company plan to organize in Stockholm, Sweden. So we still have in the pre-launching period. So try to take opportunity to ask whoever invite you in the Zoom and bring more member, more prospect to the Zoom. You can schedule with the leader, with me, for the private Zoom before we have a chance to jump to every Sunday, like this time to meet the management team. So again, contact to your leader, whoever invite you to the Zoom, and learn more, sign up, and start the journey together with us. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Take care.